Ebony Butterfly. I'm your host, Ebony Butterfly. Today I have with my very special co-host, my most favoriteest daughter in the world. She doesn't know that. Aaleyah. Say hi, Aaleyah.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm very happy to be here.
I'm so happy that you're here. So today, we're going to talk to Aaleyah about her summer internship she did in Melbourne, Australia. We're going to talk about her internship, how she found the internship, what interests her in the internship. We're also going to talk about Aaleyah's, where she goes to school and what she's majoring in. So, Aaleyah, we're going to go ahead and start with you. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Great. So my name is Aaleyah. I am a third-year student at Boston University. I am majoring in film with a focus in producing. And I also have a minor in business and a minor in religion.
Okay. All right. So, that's a lot. That's a lot going on.
I do try to keep busy. I also have 3 jobs during the school year.
Leah's like, I got 3 jobs. I'm like, Leah, need some money? Leah's like, no. Leah was like, I have 3 jobs. Like,
I don't work for nothing.
Like, I work for nothing. That's pretty good. So tell us about your internship.
Yeah, of course. So I actually went to Melbourne, Australia to work with a digital marketing company called JBV Digital. I found the internship through a company called Sage Corps, which is a company who helps college students who are looking for an international experience kind of find what they want to do and where they're trying to go. And they'll work with anyone of any major to hook you up with a startup company, which is really nice. You get to work with like a smaller size company and really get to know everyone there, get to know all the people, and really like make an impact while you're there, which I think you kind of miss when you're working for a bigger agency.
So how was your experience with working with Australians, and how many American students were there in your internship, and how many
in my
students?
cohort, there were 8 of us, 4 girls and 4 guys, and it was actually really nice. The company I worked for was great. They were a company of about 12 people, so they were already very small. They were a year old,
nice.
And they were amazing, absolutely great to us, fantastic. They gave us so much liberty in what we had our vision for their company, and what we wanted to do for them and how we wanted to help them. So it was just really nice to be able to have that freedom and get to make an impact.
What did you do exactly?
So I worked with one other person named Min, and me and him helped to redesign the website. And then our other people on our team, Bella and Abby, they helped to rebrand them on social media.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the company's a year old.
Mm-hmm.
Were you were you on like the ground level? Like, how many people worked for the company?
12.
12 people. So you met everybody from the top?
Actually, no. I mainly only talked to the CEO ever because everyone else was in their office, and we kind of worked in the main communal area.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone else in the office worked in the main communal area. So I don't really ever talked to the CEO really.
Okay. Oh, and obviously this was their first year doing the internship. Will they do it again? Did they really enjoy the experience that they had?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
And I even asked if I could come back this following summer, and they said they would welcome me with open arms. So I'm hoping if I can fit into my schedule that I might be back in Melbourne next summer.
If you can fit into your schedule, you're busy.
I am.
you have a
you
lot.
Know, if I have time, I'll fly over to Australia.
Okay, you have a. So tell us about your Australia experience. Like, work, and then what else did you do while you were over there besides work?
Everything in Australia was absolutely fantastic. At one point, so I actually experienced my birthday over there. So I got to a bunch of clubs and everything. The drinking age is 18. So I got to go out.
That's always fun.
I got to go out, eat at some really good restaurants. And I actually went to the aquarium at one point, and I got to swim with the sharks.
I saw the pictures.
Which was really, really cool.
Yeah, that was
and I got to pet some kangaroos at the zoo. And, of course, my cohort was great. It's just spending time with them was an absolutely amazing experience.
I know when I saw you petting the kangaroos, all I could think about was a picture of when the kangaroo kicks the guy in the chest because the kangaroos are angry. That's all I think about. I'm like, why is Leah touching that kangaroo?
Those are actually the ones all the way in the desert. So the ones that I pet were kind of like deer almost, where they're really small. And they aren't really violent. But the ones out in the desert, they'll get you.
They'll get you? They're really violent. So tell me, okay, so what was being in Australia? What was just... not really a culture shock, but completely different from being in the United States. Like, what do you like?
Completely different. Honestly, I think like the most biggest difference that I noticed was that Australians are really concerned about the environment, and it's very prevalent in everything they do. And Americans also have this thing of where they want to buy American products only, but Australians really have it. Like, I went to about 3 business conferences while I'm there. Mm-hmm. And each time they're like, if it's not made in Australia, no one's going to buy it. And I was like, is that a thing here? Like, does that happen? like they're really good about only buying Australian products. They know that Australians actually make products ethically with the environment in mind because they're surrounded by the Great Barrier Reef and like all the animals that only live in Australia and everything. So they're really trying to preserve that nature aspect of it.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I never thought that. So basically, they're not importing. I'm sorry, they're not importing.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, they are obviously for certain things.
Yeah.
You can't grow everything on the
Right.
on the continent, but yeah, they are really good about only buying things made in Australia or that meet a certain environmental standard.
So when you went like research this internship, like what did you do? Like how did you go about finding it?
Basically, the company Sage Corp kind of sends out emails to college students. Like they'll send out almost spam like emails. And I was in class one day, spring semester. I was bored. I was like, you know what? He's giving a lecture. I can apply for this internship. Feel kind of productive.
Okay, well, whatever works.
Yeah, and then I looked into the company. I actually found out, like, being international would be so cool, and I only have to do it for 2 weeks. Like, that fit perfectly with my summer schedule.
Yeah.
At that point, I already had the film internship, so I was like, that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay. So cool. So you went over there. Did you meet any new friends while you were there? Anybody that you're in contact with right now?
I'm actually in contact with my entire cohort still. We probably talk on Instagram, Facebook. We still text sometimes. Yeah, they're really cool people.
All right. And well, where were they from?
So
do you remember
I know one was from Northwestern University in Chicago. One went to University of Michigan. One was from San Francisco. I'm not sure what college he went to though. And then one was from an HBCU. I'm not sure which one.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice.
And there were 3 others, but I don't know where they went.
Right. Okay. Nice. So, did we talk about specifically what the company did?
No, we didn't.
Okay, let's talk about that.
So, JBC Digital is based in Melbourne, and basically what they're doing, they are a digital marketing company that helps other companies kind of create a digital brand. So we thought it was ironic that we were having to design a website and a social media content for them, and that's what they do for other companies, but they just hadn't had time to do it for themselves.
Oh, okay, nice. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so we were just kind of doing what they already do for other companies.
Right, so they were so busy working for everybody else, it's like, okay, so our brand is like
exactly
not where it needs to be because we're working for other people. So let me ask you this. Did they decide to keep what your team did?
Yes, they did. So what we were doing, we actually made them a 12-month plan. They should be in about month 5 or 6 of it right now, so halfway through it.
Okay.
But yeah, we developed them a plan for an entire year, so something they could keep up with kind of day to day. It wouldn't be too much for them to overload them or anything.
Okay. Was this a paid internship?
No.
No, it was not. Okay.
No, unfortunately not. But I think the experience was definitely invaluable. Like, whether they don't go to Australia any other time, or meet these people, or have such an amazing job in marketing.
What was the cost to you overall?
Cost to me overall, I think, was about $3,000, and that including housing and like placement and everything. Mm-hmm. But I probably spent a lot more money while I was there because, again, I did a lot of things.
And okay, it seems like also that the company made sure that the students were able to get out and enjoy Australia.
Yes, so there were actually excursions they planned for us. One was a tour of the Great Ocean Road, and that was a day trip. Yeah. And we got to go to a bunch of cliffs and waterfalls and ocean sites and just really see what is actually the largest war memorial in the world. Mm-hmm. So that was a really nice day. And then we went out to a bunch of nice restaurants and everything. The whole trip was just fabulously planned.
Great. That's great. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. And so, Aaleyah, thank you for sitting here and talking with me. I'm so glad. Aaleyah's home for Christmas break.
I am home for Christmas break.
Yes, I'm so, because Aaleyah never answers the telephone. Let's talk about that here. Aaleyah, why do you never answer the telephone when I call?
I'm busy. I have 3 jobs. You know what's funny? Today, Ty asked me, who would you call if someone had a gun to your head and they said, call someone, if they answer, you die. And I was like, well, everyone should just call me because I'm not answering the phone no matter what.
Everyone should just call you. Call. Aaleyah's like, I know Aaleyah's right by her phone.
I saw her
just post something on the internet. She just sent me a Snapchat.
I see you call and I look at it, and then it stops ringing. And I go back to my game.
I know Aaleyah's right by her phone. That is so funny. Aaleyah, I am so glad you're here. I'm glad that we're able to have this conversation, and I hope to see you back again.
Of course, I live here.
You sort of live here, Aaleyah. Like a little bit.
I have a whole bedroom upstairs.
Have a whole bedroom. Okay, so remember to like, subscribe, and share. You know my sign up is?
Raise your vibration.
Raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Aaleyah never answers the telephone. Let's talk about that here. Aaleyah, why do you never answer the telephone when I call?
I'm busy. I have 3 jobs.